Dougie Doug to come in and join. Oh my gosh, what was that one? Oh, I thought I might need to be able to see tonight, but I don't need that Ed Grimley swirl. Hello, hello. How you doing? Excuse me. Mia culpa. We are live. Got my stick ready. What's up, Jessica? How you doing? We're waiting for Dougie Doug tonight. We said about 10:30, so I came up now. Doug, if you have any problem getting in, get in the chat and let me know. I sent out that notification because you were looking last time. So there you go. Hopefully that helped, bro. Come on in. Mm. Jessica, how you doing? How's everybody else doing? Please click like on the way in if you like it, on the way out if you do not. This is a tobacco product. I'm sorry, I'm over 21, legal resident Virginia, tobacco, cannabis, alcohol, all of them things. But tonight, this is a tobacco product, hand roll. Sorry, kids, but kids don't belong here. Channels for adults. Say hello when you come in because this is my channel and my room. Can you see? All right, peace. All right, in honor of Doug tonight, though, I have a very strong cup of tea. That's right. And you see that picture? Champions, the Phillies. All right, so in honor of you, Doug, very strong cup of tea. If you have any trouble getting in, let me know. Champions. I'm gonna take. It's a double bag. I'm gonna take them out. They've been in there. I love. Mm, I love how people have their different standards of their bags. I mean, I'm basically like, I want it nice and strong, but I usually do take them out about halfway through my drinking of the tea. Usually I'll put it on a spoon and do it all nice, but really I want to get all the essence is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, tobacco, caffeine. If you have any trouble getting in, Doug, man, get in the chat. Let me know. I do have to basically set my phone to DNC, do not call, or whatever to do these things. So cheers. Cheers, everybody. Strong tea. Double bag, big tea, extra water to extend it. All right, give me a moment, man. Doug, if you're in here, let me know. Come on up. I apologize. All of a sudden, I'm juggling everything. I just want to get this water in the tea, man. This is a big old cup of tea, and this is what I need. I'm going to enjoy it. It's in honor of Doug. The man drinks his tea. The man knows what he wants. I don't know what I want, but I'm here to find out. Let's go. Cheers, Doug. Come on in, sir. Remember, the Philly. Cheers. Oh, yeah. So, what was I on about? Oh, yeah. Everybody deals with their tea differently. Some people will use one bag, take it out before they start sipping. I pretty much I'm a halfway, I let it sit in halfway. I like it stronger, but this is a double bag because I'm sitting in with Doug. That's the goal. Mm. Jessica, you still in? How you doing? Jessica, a couple more subscribers to go live. That is Jessica Ralston 211. YouTube.com/@ Jessica Ralston 211. Go sub up. Check out her shorts. Click like, leave comments. So, Doug, you do have the background link, sir. If you have any trouble getting in, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, like I said, give me 3 minutes here. Chilling with some tea. Honor of Doug. Tea. And it's nice. I'm not gonna be drinking like through the summer anyway. You know what I mean? Not like that. Not like my norm. Just doesn't work like that. I drink a lot of ice water. The winter, you know how much ice water I drink? Well, I don't drink ice water, see? I don't drink ice water at home ever. I always drink if it's just room temp. I get slightly cooler because it comes through the pipe. All right, Doug, come on up, man. This is a side by side with you, my bro. If that doesn't happen, guys, I'll cut it off. We'll reschedule. I had him on twice last week on the same day because we're trying to get it done. What's up, Glitch? How are you? I'm just Joe, like it says on the thing, man. This is my room here. So hi, how you doing? It's nice to say hi. Please click like on the way in if you like it, on the way out if you do not. I'm here to do a side by side chat with Dougie Doug. Who am I? Just Joe. He may not come in, and if he doesn't, that's fine. We'll cancel that. But looks like I see somebody. What is up, Doug? Pretty good, man. Yeah, yeah. We're already live, so just be aware. But as long as you don't move, we won't freeze up like we did last time, I hope. Mm. Yes, sir. Is that okay? I know you're a pro.
I'm not moving anywhere. Yeah, I didn't move. I didn't move last time either. Though I don't know what happened last time.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, something happened. Cheers. I brought tea for you.
okay, thank you.
Yes, sir, man.
So
How's
let
it
me
been
see if I
going?
can get this thing set up. It's good. I'm on my phone and I have it plugged in and charging. It makes it hard for me to sit and balance it.
Oh, I get you. I get you. Well, we
Okay.
can have kind of a twisty show. That's fine. I like it. You might want a tripod, but I don't have
Okay.
one either. So.
Well, here's the thing. Because it's plugged in, I only have so much cord for it.
Oh, I
You know
get
what
it.
I
Yeah,
mean?
I get it. The way mine is there's
But
a table leg
I
right
want to do
under.
it this way.
There
I
you
want to
go.
do
You
it
could be
that way.
following.
Otherwise, it's on the phone.
It won't do it.
Uh,
YouTube doesn't let me side by side in a wide screen. It's got to be vertical.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I have friends. They'll do it for a certain area, but they look like they're gonna fall through the screen. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, we got to some information about how you started. Like, can you mention again, just for people that first channels that you started chatting on and really becoming part of the community before you launched your own
Okay.
YouTube?
I launched it. Launch it. I don't know if I ascribe to the word launch, but I'll tell you what happened.
You broadcasted. You
May
turned it on. You opened.
Yeah,
You opened the
I
window.
started streaming. I started streaming. Yeah. Now
Open the window.
in May of yeah in May of 2020, I had back surgery.
Okay.
Up until that point, I only ever YouTube was something I'd heard about but never really done. I probably did watch some YouTube videos on my computer, but I was there to play cards. I wasn't there to social media. Now, after the back surgery, I couldn't go back to work. Haven't worked since.
Right. Right. I don't imagine. I don't imagine. I've worked side by side.
Robbie's Marina, somewhere in the Keys in Florida. I think it's on Islamorada. I think
Right. Okay. And this is
Robbie's Marina.
so okay. That's
So
exactly the show.
I watched this for several weeks. I read what they said,
Okay.
and they talked about other chat rooms. They talked about other chat rooms. I would go to other chat rooms, and I would read. I had to read,
Right.
and I would see the same people in the other places that I would see at Robbie's, the ones who talked about it.
So in the
And I went to Melbourne,
it,
and I went to Helsinki.
right, you're always traveling.
Go ahead.
Even today, you made a trip. But let me
Yeah.
ask you if this.
Well.
Let me ask you if this
Then
applies.
one day, after I've been reading for a month, I got to know people, got to know their stories, got familiar with people who didn't know me, and then one day I just came in the chat and started talking,
Hi, Jessica. So can I ask you a
and that
question?
was it.
The
Sure,
time period when you didn't start typing in, but you were monitoring the entire community. You're
correct.
essentially doing like you're doing cultural anthropology on a tribe that you haven't met yet,
Okay, I'll buy that.
digitally.
I would, yeah, no, I get it. I would call it, learn. I was trying to educate myself, is what I was trying to do.
Well, yeah, we
So
try to
yeah,
do that all the time, but in many categories. I was just trying to say it
yeah.
seems accurate enough that you
Tribal
watch the
anthropology
community.
works for me. Tribal
Right.
anthropology works for me, Joe. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because that's what I see. Um, And I just want to say, everybody, I'm sure they're aware, you're very successful in your chat and the amount of days that everybody comes. I think the chat is the most important group because they roam, but they're always here. The streamers turn on and off, turn on and off, but they're always somewhere here.
Well, most streamers are chatters too, right? There's only a few
They
people
get
I
hung
know
up
who
though. They
stream.
get hung up and they stop because
Like,
they get busy or worn out. I try to chat
sure.
everywhere.
No, I know a lot of streamers that come from chat and
Hi,
have
Mary.
chatted for years, but seldom chat anymore.
Hi, Peace. Yeah, I
Right?
think they either get
Peace, love,
worn
and
out.
sunshine.
They get worn out or
Yeah.
hung up on their own mission.
Now there are people who stream but never go into the chats and chat. Sure, there are
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
plenty of people like that.
Well,
But although my stream, Joe, as you know, is about the chat,
it is.
not about me.
Okay, and I'll
Right?
bring that up. I don't have any moderators. Hi, Peace. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jessica. The other people, if you weren't respectful, you just timed out. I didn't get anybody out. But I also wanted to mention I don't have any mods right now. So something that they'll experience if they go to your channel is you have quite a few mods. And I've never even done different level of, I've only put people in standard blue. When you go to managing, how does that even show up on the chat? But now wait, I'll say, please
It
go to
doesn't show
Doug's
up.
and experience. Please go to Doug's so it doesn't tell on them.
So listen, I make everybody a standard mod with very little exception. There are
Right.
some exceptions,
There's people
and
who
I
will tell
reserve
you,
the
hey,
right to.
don't trust me.
No, but that's not it. No, managing. No, listen, I make everybody a standard with very little exception.
Peace said hi. Okay, well, obviously, Peace, I don't have any managing, or I never have, but that's, let me get back to this real quick. I just want to say, Peace said hi. Peace understands, but anybody will experience when they go to your channel. When you have that many mods, you have the ability to look at other people's channels because you can click right through, stuff like that. So it's a good experience for the group, the core group that's there and is
Yeah,
respectful. Some people will abuse that privilege here and there, and you may even let them back, to on speaking terms, but not necessarily going to be mods anymore.
sure. I'm a very gracious host. People shit on me, literally shit on me. They
They
still come
do,
in my
they
chat.
do.
Not that they continually shit on me, but at some
No,
time in the past
your
they
place is
have.
never like that as a vibe.
And yet they're still in my chat yakking away. I don't, you know
That's
what I mean?
good. Let them
Like,
yak away. That's what they should
shit
do, right?
happens. Well, no, listen, you don't understand. These people have shit on
Right.
me. I'm still friends with them,
Yeah, yeah. But you don't
right?
need to
You
mod them
understand
back
what I'm
up.
saying? No, listen, I can give a perfect example, but I'm not trying to call
Yeah,
out
no
anybody by
names, no
name.
names, no names.
But there's a certain person who's been on my panel and said some really fucked up things.
Yeah.
That person is still
Ah,
we still talk off and we still talk
but you
offline,
don't go. He doesn't go up. I know.
right? I'm telling you, I'm a very forgiving person.
Right. But also, I just want to say, like, your entire smooth and long view and big picture demeanor is why your channel generally runs without anybody talking shit, with most people being respectful. Yes, people tease and they like each other and all those good things, but they also have their own culture and they know each other. They contact each other offline. You guys do backstage, several panels.
Sure.
You've always invited me to
Yeah.
your panels. I had audio issues with StreamYard and it didn't work out that well, but you always made it a point to put that link in. And when you have streamers
You're
in
always
your chat,
welcome
you always
at
make a
my.
point of telling everybody else they live stream too. Please check them out. Go check it out. And all the artists that you host and have collected. And one of the things that we didn't get to that was so important to me is, where are your tattoos?
I try and promote other streamers. I invite people to come to my channel and post their links and self promote. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're fostering a community where they can chat on the side, they can promote their own endeavors, right? And you host that and, make everybody comfortable. Hello again, Peace. What's up? Let's see.
Absolutely.
Do you smell? Oh, get out of here. Somebody take a pause. Take a pause. This is why I don't have a mod right now, because I'll be a little slow. I'm sorry. Take a pause. Show us your tattoos, Doug. We missed that.
You want to see my tattoos?
Yep, I'm putting you solo.
Okay. There's nothing much to look at, and I hope nobody gets their expectations up because you'll be
Well,
disappointed.
what I expect is you would not have been a man to not speak up in the chat if you were compulsive. So if you put something on your skin, there's got to be a reason. Got to be.
Every one of them has a reason. BV was my brother-in-law. He died of leukemia in 1997 at the age of 34. He was married to my sister, and he was like a brother to me. Ben was as much as a brother as my own brothers.
And those are his
Um,
initials. I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. That's
Ben
you
Boss,
know,
yeah. This I got these. I lived in Jackson. Those are the
okay.
Tetons. Any of you familiar with geography might know what the Teton Mountain Range is in Jackson, Wyoming.
Jackson, Wyoming. I do not. So, and then that looks like a sail.
Well, no, that is a sail. That's a boat, and more or less without much rhyme or reason, except that it's significant of the fact that when I was much younger, I sailed. I
Okay.
sailed a lot. I sailed for about 15 months. I sailed from Cape Town, South Africa to Falmouth, England, through the West Indies, crossing the Atlantic twice. I've also sailed in the Mediterranean. I was younger then. I was 18, 19, and 20 years
Have you
old
ever
when I did
looked
that.
up? Have you ever looked up
Now,
the proper like tattoo to sailor because they are marked specifically to the different seas, correct?
when you cross the equator, you pierce your ear.
Okay. Okay.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I know for sure that sailors do.
But they have swallows and they have the big masted ship. All of those
Yeah, but
mean
I don't know. I
something.
don't know what. I'm not gonna go. You see these? My tattoos are
Nautical
all done
stars?
by hand. My,
Sure,
my
yeah.
my tattoos are all done by hand with a needle and
Yeah,
India ink. And
only
poke,
two
poke,
people
poke,
did.
poke,
Only
poke.
two people did mine. It was either me or one guy, and that's years ago. So most of them mine are hand done as well. But for example, like you have a sailing. You've always traveled. But I mean, like I have a bird from my friend. Because to me it symbolizes that motion as well. You know what I'm saying?
Was my idea, not the idea of a friend. Someone was good. They said, "Okay, I'll put a tattoo." I'm like, "Okay." They're like, "Well, what do you want?" And I said, "I don't know." This is my buddy Bruce did the sailboat. He's dead now. He was a kind of he had Bruce had issues. He was one of the guy with issues. He stayed at my place a little bit sometimes, but generally you didn't want to let him get accustomed to that because he didn't have anywhere else to go. So you couldn't let him.
Yeah, like
So
almost he become half a pet if you let him. You know what I mean?
he did the sale. Yeah, well, I try and help him as much as I can without doing every single fucking thing for him. You know what I mean?
Right, because there's a level where you don't want to degrade or dehumanize at all, but you can't help a
Yeah.
person that can't help themselves. You can't help somebody by giving them money because you're giving them debt.
Well, no, a gift is a gift. You can loan somebody money. That's different. You give somebody something.
But they don't
If
ask
you
you like
expect
that, do they? They
if
ask if they can borrow it.
you expect anything in return, then it's not a gift.
No,
Then
that's
it's a
true.
payoff.
So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
gifts, there's donations, there's kindness, and there's also tithes and other
If you're
things
gonna,
too that people do to get right with their path.
if I ever give somebody something, I don't expect a damn thing in return. Otherwise, it's
Sure.
not a gift. Yeah. Okay.
But when somebody's coming
Now,
up initially, they ask you, can I borrow? Can I borrow?
Bruce was also he drank as much beer as he ever could at all times of day and night. He had issues. You know what I'm saying? Nice
Sure,
guy.
sure.
Died of a heart attack. Maybe 15, maybe 20 years ago. Died of a heart attack. He
Over
was a
was he
little
over
older.
50?
He was a little older than me. I'm 58 now. He probably had 10 years on me.
Okay, okay.
So
Well, I mean, look,
20
if he
years
was
ago, I
drinking
was
that
30
hard, he
years.
made it over 50.
He would have been like 48 or 50 when he died, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard
Okay.
not to because that's a lot of abuse.
Do you want to see the other ones?
Absolutely, man. I'm giving you the stage back. I talk a lot and we talk a lot.
Okay,
Let us
that's
know the
them.
story.
I have five tattoos on this side. On the top, a girl named Mary Jo did that at a Dead show,
Is
and
that the
that
Eye of
is
Horus one?
the Eye of Horus, I guess is what it's called, and it
Yes, it is. Yes.
represents a song. It represents a song that the Grateful Dead play called "Eyes of the World."
Absolutely.
Right?
Okay.
That one. The one over here, that's a dragonfly. And there's an interesting story behind that one. That's my most recent tattoo.
Okay, who did that?
Now, my
Hi, Juju.
Stephanie did that. I
Okay,
told you Anne Marie did the Eye of Horus. Stephanie did this one,
and that's the
the
most recent.
dragonfly.
How long ago was
That
it?
and that was only a couple. That's a couple years ago. I'll tell you
Okay,
the story behind that. My
awesome.
daughter, who was 15 or 14 at the time, surreptitiously got the same tattoo. Apparently, did it herself.
A
Is the way her
dragonfly.
story goes. That yeah. When her mother found out, was not happy at all.
Hi, Angel.
Um, Hello, Angel. Apparently, my younger daughter's older sister took response. More or less said that she did. Took the fall so that my younger daughter, the one who had got the tattoo, would get in less trouble. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
sir. Yes,
shared the
sir.
blame with. Like my older daughter shared the blame with her, even though she had nothing to do with it.
Good
Right?
to see you too, Angel. Yeah, no, I
So
totally understand.
you
When I was
understand the
young enough,
dynamic that's going on. Here's mom upset with the youngest one. The older one stepped in to intervene without any need to do so. Right? Shared the
I'm
blame.
I
Took to some measure of responsibility. In view
when
of
I was
that fact, in
when I
view of
was
that fact, out of a solidarity with my youngest daughter,
right, right. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, this one is for my son. I know what you mean. This one's for my son. It's a numbers 101, but really it's pillars and an egg because it's strength protecting life. No way, man. I want to see all three. I see. Yes, I do.
again, that comes from when I was sailing. As some of you, if you've ever been to sea in a boat, you're familiar with the what we get wet, we would attract. I was in a catamaran, right? Which isn't a single. It's not a single hull. It's two hulls, right? And
Okay.
we would the whales would come and swim with us, literally, like alongside the boat. I think they get curious. They hear the noise. They say, "What the fuck is that?" You know what I mean? They come
Like
up to
some
have a
big
look.
animal. Yeah, like some big
They
animal
come up to have
vibrating.
a look, and so I had a experience with a whale. I was on deck, and there's two of us on deck at all time, middle of the night. And if you've been at sea, you know what the phosphorescents are, the green lights. You know what I'm talking about?
Igneous
Okay,
fatuous.
so
Oh, by
I
the way,
became
Pete,
aware.
we have sound here. We have sound. Yeah, igneous
I'm at the
fatuous.
helm. Okay, so I became aware because when things move in the water, you see the phosphorescence moving, and this fucking whale came up. I think within 20 water, everyone else on the boat had woken up. You could feel a shimmy through the boat when the whale surfaces next to you. And then
Right.
he proceeded to clear his sinuses. The whale did,
Oh,
right?
wow.
The blowhole,
Right.
right? That's snot. You know what that is? That's snot. And
Yeah.
you know what? It rained down on me.
So you got
Okay,
blessed
and,
with the
and they're warm blooded. It's 98 degrees. Whatever the temperature of your snot is, it's warm. It's not cold. It's warm,
yeah, yeah.
and it's slimy.
And we
I mean,
don't
to some degree, not a lot.
but look, the volume that they have is nothing like ours. We don't realize how hot it is when you get a big old chunk. So I
So
see
there's
the
the
whale,
whale.
absolutely.
The next one is a kitty cat.
All right. I see that.
Okay.
What do we got
The
behind
kitty
that
cat
one?
was done by that's the last one. We'll get there in a minute. Okay, the kitty cat was done by my friend from high school and an old roommate of mine. He was also a member of the band. I played in a band with him. Band was called Smooth Brain. He was the guitar player. I was the drummer.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask what instrument.
This would be back when I was about musicians and whatever. He would take cardboard, like brown cardboard.
Okay. Did he sell them? Oh, he'd leave them as okay. Okay. Right. 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 Absolutely.
We were derelict.
In the musician
Put the
phase, you
cat.
are. You know.
He put the cat.
Right on.
That was his thing from the comics. When we lived in the apartment, listen, if I told you we put black construction paper taped in the windows and stayed up until the sun came up, would you know what I'm talking about?
For days.
Yeah, okay. Now,
But
that was
it's
before I
different in
moved
my
to
story. What I would do is go to Baltimore for the weekend alone.
Okay. Well, that was before I moved to Jackson. When I lived in
Right, right. And what is that? Oh, hold on. We got a little hanging up. You're hanging up a little.
the girl
Ah,
who did it, under the cat, there's another tattoo. Do you see
I
it?
see it. Yes. So it's more or less amorphous.
It looks
It's
like an
that person. It's that person's
and it's under
signature
the cat
upon
and it
you.
wraps
We had
around.
that time.
Look, it wraps up. It wraps up.
I see it. I see it down here.
Whatever you think it looks like. I don't know what it is. She couldn't account for it either. But
But
we
what
had
it is,
went to the widespread panic show up at the ice rink,
okay.
and it was the middle of winter, so it was like 20 below. And because the ice rink is only 4 blocks, we walk up and we walk back. We were all high as fuck on mushrooms, right? Out of our like ate like a whole ounce, like the four of us. I don't know whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
walking home. We're walking home after the show. It's 2 in the morning, and it's so cold that the street lights. Have you ever seen the effect where the columns of light and what it is? It's the crystals of moisture.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Well,
moisture. Yeah, yeah. You see it all the time on the
it's
side of
kind of
like
a weird effect you get in
when
very
they
cold,
do when they
in
do the
very
fire hose.
in very cold
When they
climate.
do the fire hose, you'll see it coming off the side of the trucks, you know?
In very cold climates, yeah, it
Yeah.
happens, right?
But see, that's
So,
why I'm totally night blind. But when I was younger, I couldn't tell because light bothered me so much at night. It was so huge. And also when I my second year of high school, I did so much LSD that I was tripping for like couple years. Not tripping, but everything went tick, 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 tick. Everything was framed out for about 2+ years.
mhm.
It just stayed that way.
So to finish the story quickly,
Yes, sir. It's a
we
signature.
got home and we're sitting around, and it was as hell. We'd been to the widespread panic show. It was okay. I've never been a huge panic fan.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, and also the event. It's an event.
And we're basically bored. Jill was looking at all the other tattoos and says, why don't you let me give you one? I said, okay, go ahead.
Right, right.
And
Right, right.
that takes a long time. I have to sit there and tolerate it. And by the time the sun comes up, she's done.
Well, hopefully it didn't hurt too bad, but I know it didn't. 'Cause you were on your quarter of mushrooms. I know what that's like too. But hey, not good Dan is pretending like he doesn't know who you are. So hi Dan, how you doing? Thank you for that monkey hat. Nice to see you. Hi Angel again. That's Dougie
Yes.
Doug, Dan, you pretender. He shaves every, summer, right? You shave. No, Dan didn't recognize you. You shave every summer. Shoot, man. Our connection's getting messed up, I think. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, smoke some weed. Smoke some weed. Smoke some weed. All right. Um, we'll disconnect for now. Yeah, we'll disconnect. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I respect that. Hey, come back. Come back. Come back, please. Thank you. See you later, Doug. All right, bro. All right. I'll say goodbye to everybody. I apologize. We got hung up. Yeah, it's not gonna work, Doug. It's broke. Soon, soon, soon. See you guys. It's not gonna work.